Welcome to Space Today.
Drink the best water. Kirkland water.
In December 2017, President Donald Trump gave NASA new direction, telling the agency to work with international and commercial partners to refocus exploration efforts on the moon, with an eye eventually going on to Mars and even beyond.
NASA management updated the agency human exploration plans for the 220 to the NASA Advisory Council, Human Exploration and Operation, convened last Monday at the Andes Research Center in California. The focus of the evolving plans for the next decade is launch, assembly, and operation of a human-tended space station in higher lunar orbit.
Sorry. Now just referred to as the Gateway, the spacecraft formerly known as the Deep Space Gate. Sorry, Gateway. And referred to in this year's budget request as the Lunar Orbit Platform, Gateway, LOPG, is planned to orbit high above the poles of the moon in support of crew visits and science experiments.
Now we're flying to the moon with Andoni and Marco.
Yes, Fanny and Axel, we are on the moon right now. When NASA again sends humans to the moon, the surface will be buzzing with new research of robotic activity, and there will be more opportunities for discovery than ever before. Private sector innovation is key to the NASA missions, and the next step public-private partnership model is the advancing capabilities for human spaceflight while stimulating commercial activities in space.
The President's direction from Space Policy Directive 1 galvanizes NASA return to the Moon and builds some progress on the Space Launch System rocket and Orion spacecraft. Efforts with commercial and international partners and knowledge gained from the current robotic presence at the Moon and Mars. For more information about NASA Moon to Mars exploration plans, visit nasa.gov. NASA published a formal request for proposals to an appendix of the second Next Space Technologies for Exploration Partnership Next Step 2. Broad agency announcement on February 7 and responses are due to March 25.
According to the solicitation, NASA will fund industry-led development and flight demonstration of lunar landers built by astronauts by supporting critical studies and link reduction activities to advanced technology requirements. Tailor applicate standards, develop technology, and perform initial demonstrations by landing on the moon.
Live at NASA TV, folks at Mission Control there just made a massive accomplishment. NASA's InSight lander just touched down on Mars. And landing this thing is a really big deal because it wasn't easy at all. InSight had to scream through Mars's atmosphere at more than 12,000 miles per hour on a live or die highway through thin air and dust storms. Its journey was so harrowing, the path so intricate, that NASA called this 6.5 minutes of terror. And you wanted InSight to survive because it's going to be really cool what InSight can find out. The probe is going to land on the red planet, or it has landed on the red planet now, and it's going to try and figure out how Mars became Mars. What happened after Mars formed? What could it mean for us? Is this a future scenario? Is it a past scenario? InSight's even going to go underground to learn more about Marsquakes. Yes, Marsquakes. It's not a milkshake with a Mars bar in it. They're actually studying the seismology of the Martian crust. And guys, this is exciting because we just made history, space history, spistery, you could call it. We don't get to talk about this sort of thing so much, Ali Velshi. This
I love
sort of
talking
stuff.
about space.
And you talked the other day about how you could go, you were able to watch the
rocket launch.
The rocket launch.
Yeah, but this is what I love watching. Like
Yeah.
the visual of a rocket launch or something landing. But these people have devoted their lives to this, and so much comes of being really informed about what's going on in space. So I love their excitement. I would love to see pictures of InSight landing.
I think it's difficult to get pictures. I mean,
Yeah.
when they talk about the path it needed to take to get to the Earth, or the Mars's surface, I mean, it was harrowing. And they had to be really precise in the way that they landed it. They only had 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, we've made movies that made this look easy. It's just not.
Have movies made it look easy?
It's still rocket science. Yeah, because you
Oh, wait,
always...
hold, let's listen. How come we don't have a handshake like
We should
that?
definitely do a handoff handshake. That's
Oh, there are
amazing.
kids there too. It's amazing. Ali Velshi, you get all the good stuff. Are you going to
love it.
focus on this? Is this going to
love
be your
it.
A-block?
I got a couple other things I'm going to focus on, but I'm going to come back to this.
I
Because
wonder
this is
what we're going to
amazing.
find out. Is there life on Mars? Do you think we're alone?
No.
I don't either.
It would make me very sad to think
You see
we're
that
alone.
story? There's a, and
If we're the smartest we have, Katie, that worries me.
I wanted to talk to Neil deGrasse Tyson about this, but of course there was some, I guess, Mueller news or something that we had to break to. But there was some instance relatively recently, a couple weeks ago, a month ago, where they found out that I guess a little while back, this mile-long tube-shaped thing looked like a subway car. Shot through our atmosphere, or shot through our galaxy, I should say, not our atmosphere. Right. And it zoomed right past the sun, but didn't get pulled into the sun's gravitational field, and then seemed to accelerate out.
Right.
And there are all these questions about what that thing was. It was the first thing to enter our galaxy that we've noticed ever.
That looks like it might be propelled, or looks like it might have been made
I want to think that it's the TARDIS.
Not a meteorite.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.